sacrifice everything every single day.
So Jake Paul just got floored, and the pre-fight jitters he got from kissing the canvas have once again put this matchup into jeopardy. Jake and Mike Tyson were set to step into the ring on November 15th at the iconic AT&T Arena. This was supposed to be the showdown of the century, the fight that would finally answer the question, can Jake Paul really hang with a legend like Iron Mike? But this major setback has caused the problem child to hit the brakes hard. Jake has officially postponed the fight for good, leaving fans wondering if we'll ever see these two face off. Rumor has it that after tasting the canvas, Jake is starting to believe what the boxing pros and pundits have been saying all along. He isn't ready for a beast like Tyson. The whispers in the boxing world have been loud and clear. Plus, Tyson introduced some new rules to the matchup that had the problem child scratching his head. Let's dive deeper into what really went down and why this whole situation with Jake Paul just got a major upgrade in drama. In anticipation of the upcoming fight, Jake finally decided to spend some actual time in the ring. For the longest time, the problem child had been busy with all sorts of shenanigans, promoting his body spray brand, pulling pranks on unsuspecting folks at Walmart, vacationing on yachts, and basically living that influencer life to the fullest.
On over here.
Hey, what's the problem?
Hey, he's got.
But when it came down to stepping into the ring with a legend like Mike Tyson, Jake thought he could handle it without putting in the real work. Spoiler alert, the tune wasn't sweet. When Jake decided to face the music, the reality check hit hard. During a session, just seconds into the first round, Jake got absolutely floored. Imagine this. You're hyped up, thinking you've got this, and bam! One brutal right hook sends you crashing to the canvas. That's exactly what happened in on knockout that had everyone in the gym and online saying, wait, is Jake really ready for this? So why wasn't Jake ready? Let's get technical for a second. Boxing isn't just about throwing punches. It's about technique, stamina, defense, and ring IQ. From what we've seen, Jake's footwork is still a work in progress. His jab lacks the speed and precision needed to keep a powerhouse like Tyson at bay. Plus, his defensive maneuvers, let's just say they need some serious polishing. In the sparring session, it was clear that Jake's head movement and guard were inadequate against a seasoned pro who knows how to exploit every weakness. Canceling the fight was the only option Jake saw to avoid the ultimate embarrassment of getting schooled in the ring on fight night. Think about it. Posting a knockout video against Tyson would not only dent his reputation, but also prove the critics right. And let's be real, the boxing experts have been warning Jake about this matchup from the start. They knew that taking on someone like Mike Tyson wasn't just another fight, it was a test of his true capabilities. And unfortunately for Jake, those voices finally got to him. And if Jake had been a little more responsible and put in the work from the start, his skills would probably be on a higher level. But instead, he decided to treat this matchup like a joke, expecting a washed-up Tyson to show up in the ring and planning to pull one of his orchestrated knockouts against a boxer way past his prime. Here's the kicker. He forgot one crucial thing. This isn't like his previous opponents. Mike Tyson isn't just any boxer. He's the baddest man on the planet, a living legend with decades of experience and a ferocity that's hard to match. Jake thought he could rely on his hype, his social media clout, and maybe a few pre-planted moves to take Tyson down. But Tyson isn't a scripted fight. He's a beast with real, raw power and unmatched ring intelligence. Sparring session, Jake underestimated the sheer intensity and adaptability that a pro like Tyson brings to the table. It wasn't just about throwing punches. It was about understanding Tyson's rhythm, anticipating his moves, and having the endurance to last those grueling rounds. And when Jake got knocked out so quickly, it was a clear sign that he wasn't prepared for the real deal. Now, while Jake Paul has been busy with his shenanigans, Mike Tyson, on the other hand, has been training like an absolute maniac. I mean, it almost makes you think that Tyson is the underdog or the influencer boxer in this matchup instead of being the living legend that he is. But that's the thing about true champions. They put in the same effort for every fight, no matter who their opponent is. It's that dedication, that relentless drive that sets champions apart from the rest. Let's not forget, Tyson is pushing his 60s. Yeah, you heard that right, he's 58. And don't get me wrong, age will cause him a few problems in the ring. Father Time is undefeated after all. But this man is still undeniably a beast. If you've seen his recent training videos, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, let me jog your memory real quick.
Day 2, I'm getting ready for you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Those clips don't show an old sluggish fighter, they show Mike Tyson. The same Tyson who once sent shivers down the spines of every heavyweight in the division, getting ready to dominate even at this age. Let's break it down. Power is one of the last things to go away in a fighter. Even as speed and endurance might diminish with age, the raw knockout power that Tyson is known for, that's still there, and it's terrifying. Tyson's power punches, especially his signature right hook, can still easily take down someone like Jake Paul. Jake's chin hasn't been truly tested by someone with the kind of bone-crushing power Tyson possesses. And here's a technical tidbit for you. Tyson's ability to generate force from his legs, driving it through his core and into his punches, is still very much intact. That's how he delivers those devastating blows that can end a fight in seconds. But it's not just about the power. Tyson's ring IQ is off the charts. We're talking about a man who has fought the best of the best, who knows every trick in the book, and who has been in the ring with fighters who were bigger, stronger, and younger. Yet Tyson came out on top more often than not. This is a guy who bit ears in the ring. Not that we condone it, but it just goes to show the lengths Tyson would go to win. He's a fighter's fighter, a true warrior who knows how to adapt, how to find his opponent's weaknesses and exploit them mercilessly. And speaking of experience, Tyson's defensive skills are nothing short of legendary. Even at 58, he's still moving like a much younger man, bobbing and weaving, slipping punches with that classic peekaboo style that made him so elusive in his prime. Jake might be younger, but his inexperience in the ring is a massive disadvantage. Tyson's ability to read his opponent, anticipate their moves, and counter with lightning speed is something Jake simply can't match at this stage in his career.
Jake, you got a YouTuber fighting the greatest fighter that...
Let's face it, Tyson is a living legend for a reason. He's faced monsters in the ring, and he's come out victorious time and time again. This is a man who's not only won titles, but has cemented his legacy as one of the greatest to ever do it. So, when Jake Paul thought he could just waltz into the ring with Tyson, maybe get a few good shots in, and orchestrate another highlight reel knockout, he forgot one crucial thing. Tyson is no ordinary opponent. He's the baddest man on the planet, and he's still got plenty of fight left in him. In fact, it's almost poetic how Tyson, the seasoned champion, is the one training like he's got something to prove. But that's what makes him so dangerous. He never underestimates his opponent, no matter who it is. And that's why, despite the age gap, Tyson is still a massive threat in this fight. If Jake had been a little more responsible, put in the work from the start, and treated this matchup with the respect it deserves, maybe, just maybe, he'd stand a chance. But as it stands, Tyson is ready. And Jake? Well, let's just say he might have bitten off more than he can chew. Plus, Iron Mike has been in the game long enough to see right through all of Jake Paul's dirty tactics. You'd think Jake would try to pull the same stunt with Mike Tyson, right? Use that weight advantage to tip the scales, literally, in his favor. But Tyson? Tyson wasn't having any of it. Despite the massive age gap, Tyson wasn't about to give Jake any unfair advantage. In fact, Tyson took matters into his own hands and handed Jake a handbook of rules to keep this fight as fair as possible. And let me tell you, that move sent shivers down Jake's spine. Tyson's rules were all about leveling the playing field. No catch-weight nonsense, no sneaky rehydration clauses, just a straight-up fair fight. Tyson made it clear that if Jake wanted to step into the ring with him, it had to be on even terms. Well, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson is officially up in smoke, and fans everywhere are left hanging, wondering if this fight will ever see the light of day. The hype was real. The anticipation was through the roof. And now? Now it's all just a big question mark. We've seen Jake back out before, but this time the stakes were higher than ever. I guess we'll have to wait and see how this one plays out. So what are your thoughts on Jake Paul getting knocked out in sparring? Make sure to fill the comment section with your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more boxing news. See you in the next video.